Hey, how's it going? My name is jackiefishhh and welcome back to some more Total War Arena. In today's video, we're going to be playing some Germanicus. This is kind of a champion I tend not to play. I really do focus on more of the cavalry focus aspect of the game, and I really just like the fast moving infantry, so I kind of again lean towards the barbarian and Carthaginian infantry, at least at tier 8 for the Carthage infantry. So Rome is just not really a faction I get stuck into infantry wise too much. However, they are extremely strong. Germanicus can probably deal with the highest DPS in the game in a sustained fight, hands down. I can't imagine many people come close to him. Hannibal can stick up and kind of stay up with him for the first minute or so, but as soon as Portus goes, you know, Germanicus just really does dominate the field. So what we're going to do is we're going to be playing the tier 7s I have unlocked. These guys are the Centurions, and they do go ahead and sprue it from the light, or I guess medium tier branch of the Romans. You have the medium tier here, and then you have the heavier tier, but these guys are just so goddamn slow, and as I just said, I prefer much more of the at least faster moving infantry. I believe I have a majority of his abilities unlocked at tier 7, yeah, if not all of them, besides this one from the Testudo, which isn't too important. I can get away, as long as I have my Vengeance upgrades, and I mean, if we take a look at Vengeance, 75% weapon damage and 95% melee attack is pretty huge. Upgrades wise, I don't have the last sword, which is actually kind of important, because you get about, what, you get like 16? More, you get 13 more melee weapon damage, which is actually quite a lot when you obviously amplify it by Vengeance. So these guys aren't as strong as they can be, but hopefully we'll jump into a game and see what we can get done. For consumables, I'm taking the Weaponsmith, obviously, because that gets amplified by Vengeance, which is really good. And I'm also taking the Drill Sergeant. I do see quite a few people, you know, bringing stakes and stuff, which is definitely a decent idea, especially if you're playing in like a team and you just want to lock off a certain area. Bringing spikes is great. I think in the current meta as well, just hiding spikes in like grassland or woodland, you know, even if you only hit someone like once in every 5 games, it's completely worth it to bring them, because there's just no downside. Yes, you lose a bit of like maybe melee defense stats from Drill Sergeant or something, but the chance to wipe out someone's entire cavalry unit because they just didn't see quick enough or something, I think is really, really useful. And it's something they need to try and address in future patches, because it sucks so much just running into spikes for no reason because you couldn't see them. You know, like even if you were like, you know, moving your mouse or over the grassland or something, they're still so difficult to see. And I feel like, especially if you're playing cavalry and you're having to focus on 2 other units all running around the battlefield at the same time, you know, you can get caught off now and again, and it's just not like a fun mechanic, I don't think. So hopefully they'll make stakes more visible in grass. You know, they really do need to, because I think it's a huge issue. But yeah, what I'll do is I will cut it to when we are in a battle, and I'll see you guys there. What a glorious map for Germanicus. Salernum's always pretty fun, because what tends to happen is you end up getting some pretty hefty melee engagements in the city, and that just obviously excels with what Germanicus does. We are up against some pretty good players though. I know Winged Swordsman for a fact is a very good high tier player, and I assume his friends are going to be just as good. Also, we are playing against tier 8s, but that's nothing. You know, tier 7 to tier 8, you know, you can easily outplay tier 8s, and the extra stats they have really don't make too much of a difference. You know, I very regularly play the tier 8 barbarian infantry against tier 10s. They're just, you know, like you can, like at these higher tiers, it's not the most enjoyable to play like 2 tiers above, but you easily can, and we're not even playing 2 tiers above, we're playing 1 tier above, which is, may I say, the best change they made to matchmaking. Like, I don't care if it takes 10 minutes to find a match, you know, I don't want to fight against 2 tiers above, at least at the lower tiers. Higher tiers, completely fine, because the difference isn't too much. Most of the commanders have their good unit abilities by them. So let's make our way into the city. We have some elephants, we have some spearmen, that's all good. We don't have any range, but I don't really care about range. I've got Testudo to, you know, block all the missile fire coming in. We have the elephants to scare off everything that isn't pikes. Now, if we do see pikes, it's going to be a boring game, because we're just going to have to run away. We don't have a Caesar here to Vici them. We don't have any range to shoot them if they're like a Kanani pike or anything. We're just going to get the hell out of here and move away. We are also on roads, which is really nice. I don't know if a lot of people maybe don't know this, but roads do make your units a lot faster. We go up to what, almost 4 movement speed, which is so slow, but it's not too bad. For Roman heavy infantry, yeah, I'll take it. So we'll push our way into the town. Get a nice little glimpse of Germanicus there with his bad boy infantry. Looking very, very cool as he does push further and further forward. Got the elephant scouting as well. What's not to love? So let's just obviously keep on pushing our infantry up. We'll spread them out as well as much as we can. Gives us a better like scope. So what do we have? We have some tier 7 spears, multi-80s. We have an armored Sulla, which is interesting, and javelins. And javelins are going to be a bitch to deal with. I think, honestly, we want to just try and avoid them, because there's not really much we can do against the javelins. We don't have any range to kill them. So I think we're going to just push along this road. I was contemplating going around the Colosseum, but I don't think we're going to. Oh, why did my music cut out there? How weird. But we do have a Leonidas here. But Leonidas is probably more than happy to take this fight, because he can shield bash and just do so much damage to these guys. Like, we're going to see his shield bash, yeah, coming in. That's huge. These javelins are going to be brutal, though. And I think we're just going to ignore them and go for their base. Like, I don't know. Like, there's just nothing I can do here, really. Like, I could push up, but I'm just going to get caught off myself. We need this range to come in and start shooting them. Like, we can maybe put some pressure on, but I feel like we're just going to take so much damage. The elephants are coming around the back, though. No, we can push. We can push. Because they're coming down there. I don't want to just obviously go and base cap. Even though I could make a really good base cap and probably win the game. But I want to be a bit more aggressive here. Is he going to block me here? I hope he's not. Because, yeah, the elephants are coming in. If I can come around the back here and help out, it's going to be huge. He should have obviously stopped me here. Because one good, like, charge would have done so much. He's going to go around the back there, and that's fine. I'm going to push up here and help out our allies there. So we need to keep an eye on these units for a base cap. We need to take out these, though. Our archers need to move in and take them out. But we should be able to make some good damage off here. Nice little heavy infantry charge. Germanicus has one of the best infantry charge abilities in the game. Well, he does have the best infantry charge ability in the game. And we're going to obviously cut off these guys as well, trying to get out. With our Vengeance and obviously Leonidas, this is like one of the best combos you could ever hope for. To have a Leonidas on one side and a Germanicus on the other. Because that shield bash is going to do so much damage. And then obviously you have the Vengeance of Germanicus just cutting down the enemy. Now we are up against a higher tier. Oh no, this is a Sulla as well. Oh, we're Gucci then. We're obviously prescribed, but prescribed isn't too bad. And if he whipped as well, oh, we're going to come in the flank here, and this is going to be huge. If we can get one flank on him, he's probably going to rout. Yeah, there you go. And this is what you want to do most of the time against like a Sulla or someone, is just trying to, you know, hit their flanks really, really hard. Because as soon as that Raise the Eagle goes, come on, rear. Oh my god, how are we not applying a rear flank? He just needs to push in here. Like, just go. There we go. Good, good, good. Raise the Eagle is like one of the best abilities on the Eagle cohorts. Like, it's just such a good ability. Like, he just needs to push in though. Yeah, our base is being captured as well. We just need to, like, kill these guys, because we're cutting through them really quickly. And there we go. We've routed them. That's perfect. A nice little close-up here. We should. All he does need to do is just apply a flank. Like, there's no need to do this when most of the time you can just rout someone. I mean, they're pretty dealt with. We need to get back to the base if we can. So let's go back this way. Let's take our general unit, go this way. It's going to be slow, but slow and steady wins the race after all. We can decap for a while. We just need to also we'll leave the 2 units in Vengeance just to finish these guys off as quickly as possible. Again, we just need to try and rout them. It's the easiest way to approach this. Oh god, no, go this way, this way, this way, please. And you guys come up here, right? Yeah, you guys go this way. It's just in case we get blocked off. Unfortunately, we can't push through here. But we need to make sure we go back. Obviously, staying on the road is really good as well. Gives us a nice little access back to base. We'll obviously heavy infantry charge as well. And just hopefully we can get back there in time. Probably quicker to go this way. I'm a little bit nervous about being caught off by this multi-80s, who obviously is extremely fast. But we're just gonna try and get back to base as quickly as possible. I mean, this guy is just kind of playing such a poor style, like such a. This is scary as well. We do have elephants and stuff, but yeah, I'm gonna get charged here. Unfortunately, we have to be very careful here. I'm gonna try and send one unit back and leave this one just to kind of get stuck in. Oh, we still got Vengeance as well. Nice, his Vengeance just ran out. So we will fight him as he tries to try to chase down this unit. You guys got up there. Continue back to base. Like, I'm fine sacrificing this unit. I could send this unit just to go and rout it, but again, I'm not going to. I think we need to make it back to base ASAP. One of the things that I thought was really crazy is that the tier 7s and tier 9 medium infantry don't get peeler, which doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. Like, I feel like all of these guys should get peeler. That was a really bad strike there. I don't know what I was doing. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me why these guys wouldn't get their peeler. Like, that's the whole thing about the Romans. They got wiped out there. We're going to make it back to base and hopefully be able to... Oh, these pikes are going to be scary. Especially because we got elephants, we got javelins behind us, yeah. I don't think this battle's going to go in our favour, unfortunately. But you never know. We don't have any cavalry as well, right? Yeah, they have the lead and they just have better units, I think. These pikes are going to just kill our elephants as soon as they try and do anything, unless our elephant player is extremely skilled. This Leonidas is just kind of off in his own world, playing a 1v1. And these javelins, as soon as they get into my back, are going to do so much damage. And we don't have vengeance on these guys either. Kind of frustrating. That was a really bad charge by me as well. I'm joking. Yeah, unfortunately, we're not going to come out on top here. Because these javelins are going to just do so much damage to me. Kind of have to turn my back and just try and chase them down. Like, javelins do far too much damage. And people make the argument of like, oh, well, javelins do damage because they're really low range and they get countered by archers. They do not get countered by archers. The, like, tier 8s get raised shields. They don't take damage. And Caesar is just so strong. Like, I think out of all the units, javelins are just do so much damage. It's actually disgusting. And, like, they don't get countered by their counter enough. We're just charging to this to reset the cap a little bit. Get some damage. And we also do have vengeance as well. But obviously, ideally, I don't want to be stuck in. I need to obviously go decap something else as well. I'm hoping he's actually going to come and try and flank me so we can get that decap points as well. Yeah, we're going to have to now. Just go and try and stop him. Yeah, we're going to hit that. Come on. Nice. Good little attack right there. These guys can come in and try and hit the pikemen maybe as well. And we've got vengeance, so we're going to be doing some good damage here. We really need to hit these pikemen though. These pikemen have like all the cap points. If only I had peeler. Nice. At least we got the decap, but we're going to rout now. Unfortunately, we don't have like raised the eagle or anything, so yeah, it was an unfortunate game, but we did the best as we could. It just seemed like our team really lost over on the right-hand side, which is normally one of the most vital parts of the battle. We had 2200 aggression, so okay, could have done better. This Germanicus outshone us quite heavily with an extra 1000-point aggression. But when you get a player with 96 aggression, 300 and stuff, these guys clearly had a bad game, and when your team, they don't get anyone under 1000 aggression, you tend to end up losing. It's quite hard to carry them type of games. What do we even have left? Oh, that unit of spears right there. Oh yeah, and this Leonidas, who is still in his own little world right now. What's he even done this game? Where is he? Is he? Yeah, he is a Leonidas. So what was he called? I can't see him on the team. Oh, he's right here, yeah. I mean, he did okay. He took a lot of their units out, but we just needed him back at base, unfortunately. Oh, well, we came top. Unfortunately, not top aggression, though. So, base capping and stuff doesn't really matter. Like, even though I was like, oh, yeah, I came top on the best player, but not really. I could have got more aggression, and that's kind of what I tend to, if I did good, I got good aggression. That's what you really need to get stuck into. So what we'll do is we'll jump into another game and see if we can have better luck this time. Okay guys, back on Solernum again. I feel like this is a reoccurring situation where we just end up getting the same map twice. Like, it's probably quite unfortunate the amount of maps in the poll, but whatever. Again, you're in a 7-8 game, which is fine with me. We're going to go into the city again, see if we can get more action done. See if we can get some kills and maybe, hopefully, get a bit of a better aggression. So I'm going to go free just because hopefully we can get some better, higher tier players coming in front of me. And we can kind of act more of a, not a support unit, but we maybe don't take the first brunt from their assault and we can kind of weigh up our options a little bit better. So we have a slinger and 2 multi-spears over on this side, which is good. I'm hoping we're going to get another player here. I mean, there's a spot for our Germanicus maybe, but he's deciding to go there. Yeah, some awesome range. I'll take that. A tier 7 Kanani. We can go on protection duty. I mean, there's no shame in protection duty whatsoever. So these tier 7s do get a reposition ability, which gives them 20% movement speed for 10 seconds and then makes them 20% slower. So it's kind of like the same trade-off. But, it's kind of okay when you're really trying to look to cover a short distance really quickly. Maybe if it is just to kind of get into a charge, because if you're in combat after that charge, it doesn't really matter whether or not you are tired or you're slower, because it doesn't affect how fast you attack. which could honestly be a fun mechanic if they did add in, like, you know, if you do have loads of speed debuffs, it does go ahead and, you know, affect how fast your soldiers do fight. That'd be kind of cool. So what we need to do is we need to try and get vision for this Kanani as much as possible. Don't really know why she's going all the way around, because kind of splitting up her units. She could easily run into some cavalry or something, or maybe some Miltiades. Oh, Carthage. This is a fight I goddamn want, because, yeah, I want this fight as Germanicus. Hell yeah, I want this fight. Bring it to me. Some spears, and if we just have Kanani shooting. So I want to charge in now. Obviously, we're going to destroy that. Is this guy going to fight me as well? Bring out these guys. So 1 comes out, 3 goes in. We'll pop vengeance on everyone, and you guys go in. So what he should try and do now is just run away. There's no reason for him to be in this fight. But this entire time, our archers should just be pouring away. And we just want to make this entire block covered. Yeah, we're going to slaughter these spears. He's really messed up his phalanx, and this is just going to show the pure power of him, of Germanicus. We're going to make sure we try and get as many of our units in, just like model distance to him. Yeah, these phalanxes are going to hurt, but nothing too crazy. And as long as we can get around the back of him, it just kind of completely nullifies the strength of this phalanx. We killed Hannibal as well, which is perfect. I honestly don't understand why dogs as well. I'm actually going to stick around because what I want to have happen is I want the dogs to come and fight me so I can keep my vengeance alive. So let's send off here. If we want to get in, we'll slaughter these dogs with vengeance. It's actually crazy. It's like not even close. So we want to try and keep this vengeance alive as much as possible. You know, if we can keep the vengeance alive, that's amazing. Don't think we're going to keep the vengeance alive on these units, though, unfortunately. No, they're going to run away. Can we keep vengeance alive at least on 1 unit? Oh, yes, 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 we did. Perfect. We want to try and obviously spread out our flanks a little bit. Charge into the side of these guys as well. Oh, that's some good damage off onto the barbarian swords. We're going to slaughter the swords here. And do a lot of damage to these guys. Unfortunately, obviously, Rome doesn't really have a way of, like, catching up to these guys. But we'll just keep on pushing up. We managed to keep vengeance alive. I mean, look at that. 2,500 aggression already. I honestly don't know why the music keeps cutting out as well. It's kind of annoying. So we're going to lose vengeance now, but it's fine. In a straight-up fight. Why are you guys so slow as well? In a straight-up fight, we'll be fine. We want to charge into these guys as well. Get some more damage off of them. And I guess make our way back to base. As much as we can, because as I said, we just do so much damage to like dogs and everything. Yeah, this music is kind of getting annoying. I don't really know what's going on. Not sure if it's kind of confused what's going on itself. Make sure we kill all of these units and probably send forward these dudes as well. One of the things you want to try and do, if a unit just runs away from you and you're not going to catch it, normally they leave like segregated units like this, and if there's enough of them, you just want to go ahead and click on them and tell them to attack the unit, or press Z and right click, because that will attack move, and they'll basically move to that position and kill anything they run into. So yeah, 3k aggression. We're 4 minutes into the battle, not even 4 minutes into the battle, and we have 3k aggression. That just goes to show the pure strength of Germanicus. If he can get good engagements, he can just cut people away. Now, granted, most players at high tier won't let this happen. Like, they would have just run away, and I wouldn't have done anything. But our archers would have been able to rack up kills. So it was kind of like a double-edged sword for them. They really overcommitted without scouting, and that definitely hurt them. The nice thing is our vengeance is back in a minute and a half, so we can maybe try and bring that to our advantage. We basically want to just kind of reform up our formation. We have a lot of soldiers all segregated. If we can, we want to try and kill these guys as well, because there's like 5 or 6 dudes here. So like, I don't mind just heavy infantry charging this. Killing all of these guys, it's going to do some damage to their units. We obviously want to make our way up here. But we also have quite a few disconnected players as well. Let's stomp here. Didn't really be that effective. So we got some javelins thrown at us. That's fine. And I mean, if these barbarians want to run away, like, I don't suspect them they want to fight me. Like, this is what they should have done in the first place. That's fine. We'll move 1 unit to go kill the dogs. And we'll just ignore these guys. They're not doing anything right now. We'll just make our way back, kill the dogs. We've got vengeance back in a minute. Did just get javelin thrown, but that's fine with us. Fine with me. And I assume these dogs won't want to fight me. Yeah, they're just going to run away. So this is kind of one of like the downsides of Germanicus. Is just his units are really, really slow. It's very hard to kind of force people to fight you. But you know, it's not the worst thing in the world. No, we will try and pursue these guys, and you know, if they don't want to fight, they don't want to fight. Try and catch off this barbarian player. Nice. Got quite a few good, nice kills there. Continue to do damage. Continue to chase these dogs down. You know, normally if you're just persistent enough, the enemy player will mess up somewhere. You know, he'll either overcommit to something. That's a really bad charge by me. Or he'll just not have anywhere to go. Vengeance back in a second as well. Oh, we are fighting here as well. Nice. They want to engage. That's fine with me. Pop Vengeance on this unit. He's going to run away, but who cares? If we can get another couple hits off, it's good with me. Look at that. 3,500 aggression. That's pretty naughty. Should be sending units over there. Sorry, I'm not playing like optimally with my micro here. I'm just kind of having fun. This is like my first game of the day as well, so we're warming up. I'm not ready to play cavalry quite yet. And when obviously I'm kind of commentating as well, I tend to do, you know, as much micro. So it does look like the battle is going to continue on, because I can't imagine this is going to cap in time, because they've got a lot of other soldiers. So it's going to be up to us to make our way over here and finish this battle off. We'll obviously kill this, and I'll keep my vengeance as well, but we'll ignore this. And I guess we'll make our way across the map and get closer and closer. I'm going to leave this unit. Oh, we have elephants back here as well. But elephants make up quite a bit of our points, honestly. So we need to be careful here, because the balance is probably very, very even if we take into account like the fact that we've got a DC'd elephant player. He's probably the 80 points between us, and we're going to lose all of this most likely. So we got barbarian swords left, they got a slinger left, they got some cavalry. So the slingers are down here. Slingers aren't our issue. Yeah, we just need to push on their base, I think. Like, he's going to try and ninja cap, probably. And we've got spears here as well. I feel like we're going to lose this battle. Unless they cap. Which... So, no, they got charged, yeah. Which we're not going to do. Like, I don't really feel super confident about this battle. But we'll see. Only time will tell. I don't know, though. They are also losing men quite quickly. But we'll push across the map and just see what we can get done. Heavy infantry charge, just to cover some distance. And get in their face as quickly as possible. I definitely want to try and take this flag. That's kind of what I immediately started pushing towards when I saw it, because taking this flag just reduces their vision. It shows them like kind of what's not coming in. Don't really know what this dude's doing. Like, again, this is a lot of our points right here. This is probably a good 150 points. Just one slinger. One brave slinger. Can't fault him. Yeah, I think we're just gonna... I'm gonna sit back, which isn't the most exciting gameplay, but I think it's the best choice, because they have to push us, right? Like, no, just wait. We shouldn't push. Like, there's no way we should push. Because if we push, like, we're just going to die. They're going to group up on us, and we're just going to get slaughtered. They have to push us, because we have the advantage, and we have all of these dudes sitting back. In a straight-up fight, we'll win, but it's getting that straight-up fight in the first place. So I'm just going to sit back. We'll let the time run out. We do have some dogs there as well. And we'll just fall back. Okay, cool. Well, I'll obviously cut out these boring bits, and I'll bring it to you guys if there's any action. Okay, guys, so it does look like they are going to be pushing. We waited a couple minutes for them to really get close. I'm currently engaging some cavalry, just kind of wiping this out, just to kind of stop the annoyance from really coming in. So they do have a lot of units left. Like, I'm not going to lie, they definitely have numbers, but we have the elephants, which are going to be really hard for them to kill. And obviously, I have my testudo and stuff, so I'm not really too scared about any archer fire or anything. So we can just form testudo, take this missile fire, and if they do want to push closer, then that's fine with me. We are taking a lot of missile fire here as well. We have the elephants pushing up, so I think I might be kind of aggressive. As long as the team has my back, we should be okay. The only thing that does kind of make me a little bit nervous is the cavalry they have on the left flank, and the elephant should not be going in there. The elephant needs to not be pushed up. But yeah, if we just pressure them, we easily can take this. We have a lot of missiles, so their missile blocks, so their archers aren't really an issue. And we just need to pressure them whilst keeping attention. Stop putting the elephant. The elephant is so many points. Stop. The elephant's not going to do anything for cavalry. They need to stop people from doing this. It's so annoying trying to command an elephant and just have, or any AFK unit, and just having them completely messed up. Are they honestly going to go and just vote one archer? That's whatever, I guess. Like, a lot of the times with these, you know, with these moves, like, people tend to just, like, cancel charges and stuff. So we're going to counter-charge that. We should be able to kill all of these cavalry now before they get out. Because a lot of my units weren't stuck in. Yeah, we're going to slaughter this cavalry. This wasn't a good move. He should have waited until his infantry engaged. He's going to lose so many of these horses now trying to get out. It's just not worth it at all. I still want to hold on to my vengeance. Yeah, he lost like half his cavalry unit there, which will really impact how much damage he does. They only have a minute and a half left as well, which isn't a lot. We need to be careful though, because the balance, like the balance of power isn't that much in our favor, but we could just, you know, easily win. The archer fire is going to be annoying as well. So we do need to be kind of careful. I'd love to kill them dogs. We just need to stay alive, keep our points alive for as long as possible. Our cavalry's going to come in for a charge. And we're going to come in and try and counter-charge this. And just, again, trying to kill as many of these guys as possible. This is what you tend to want to try and do when you're having enemy cavalry just charging you. Is make sure you have units off to the side but can follow up. Because what tends to happen is that the cavalry knocks down a lot of the infantry. So they can't kill the cavalry whilst they run away. However, if you have an infantry unit that can then charge in through the side, you can really effectively just punish them for charging in. Yeah, that's a nice charge as well. Every point does count right here, so I'm going to make my way in, try and kill the rest of these dogs. I also want to try and avoid this as much as I can as well. If we can kill these dogs, it's going to be pretty huge. And again, we'll probably just form combat here. And just, you know, go into vengeance as well. If he wants to fight, he can fight. We'll go into vengeance and just try and do as much damage as possible. Or just stay alive, I guess, because we'll be outputting so much more damage than he will. Informed combat, obviously, normally you tend not to want to be informed combat because it just provides you with, I mean, look at that, 5,000 aggression as well, one charge off. Can we get that charge off? Not the best in the world, but, I mean, take a look at that. That is the pure, oh, I just hit my mic there, sorry, headphone users. That is the pure killing power of Germanicus right there. Almost 5,000 aggression in that battle. And I don't think we did anything that crazy, like, to award ourselves that much aggression. We just got stuck in and killed a shit ton of people. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to drop a like and a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of Germanicus. Is he a champion that you would play? And also let me know what you guys want to see in the next video. I'm currently deciding to actually fully upgrade the cavalry. I kind of tended, the Greek cavalry that is, I tended to kind of not to do this. Just because these 3 upgrades aren't that useful. The other ones are just as good. And I don't want to spend 100,000 experience on these. But, you know, I said, fuck it. I'll make a video on it and it'll be fun. So, if you guys want to see the fully upgraded Tier 10 Hellenic Cataphracts, then let me know in the comments. They're just going to be so tanky, but so goddamn slow. Like, I think these 3 upgrades are all you need in the final weapon. That's kind of all you need, and it's kind of not worth if you're looking to upgrade other things, spending 150k to get the last 3 equipment. But fuck it, I'll upload them, and I'll get their best thing. Because I've got, you know, a lot of games on Alexander, so I might as well fully deck out the Tier 10 Cavalry for the last. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, drop a like and a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.